Twin Peaks and the Addams Family, actor Carel Struycken and his wife, Tracy, lived in their Altadena, California home for more than 12 years without ever having to evacuate, despite a few close calls. Usually, when there's a fire in the nearby brush-covered hills, they see it coming toward them, giving them ample time to gather their belongings. But the Eaton Fire, one of the several wildfires that recently devastated Southern California, was different. There was such a strong and erratic wind. It kind of happened everywhere all at once, Struycken tells Variety. That's why we had to leave so quickly. I had prepared so many things in case of a fire. I have a lot of photo equipment and had put it all in cases that were standing, ready to grab if we had to leave. But this happened so quickly that none of that happened in the weeks since Struycken and his wife lost their home, leaving only a bear-proof enclosure for the garbage cans that managed to withstand the damage. His son-in-law, Michael Anspach, has organized a GoFundMe to help the actor and photographer rebuild from the ground up. Over $75,000 has been raised of the $90,000 goal. It was pretty amazing that so many people came to help. Both my kids flew over to spend a number of days with us, Struycken says. He also credits the help of fellow Twin Peaks co-stars like Michael Horse for providing support and Adele Jones for helping the 7-foot-tall actor, who has acromegaly, get new tall-sized clothes after he lost everything in the fires. Jones posted on Instagram after the fire, writing, "He and his family lost their home in the Los Angeles fires, and he lost all of his clothing. His son's wedding is in March, and he has nothing to wear and too little time to custom order. He's always had to custom order." She later wrote that he had received plenty of clothing after the request. It also wasn't long after the fires broke out that David Lynch, known for creating Twin Peaks with Mark Frost and directing surreal films like Blue Velvet, died after being evacuated from his home in the Hollywood Hills. Struycken, who played the giant in Twin Peaks and reprised his role for 2017's Twin Peaks: The Return, recalls the very first time he met the visionary filmmaker. "The casting had been done just by the casting director, so I only met David on my first day on set. He got up out of his director's chair, walked over to me, shook my hand and said, 'Everything is going to be peachy keen.'" During the last day of filming for Season 2, Struycken recalls how the network had decided to abruptly shut everything down, calling for Lynch's script to be changed. "The impression I got, I don't know if it's completely true, was that the whole episode was imagined on the fly." While Struycken wasn't able to retrieve any of the one-of-a-kind Twin Peaks memorabilia or costumes collected in his house over the years, he has felt connected to the community of fans in the outpouring of support. Retrospective screenings of Lynch's work continue to sell out all over Los Angeles. They are showing the famous episode 8 of Twin Peaks: The Return, and there's one combined with a fundraiser for me, Struycken explains. The Thursday screening, organized by the Cathode Cinema and the Philosophical Research Society, is completely sold out. Speaking of Twin Peaks: The Return, Struycken admits that it was its big, wonderful surprise when he got the offer. He didn't get a script from Lynch before signing on, so he had no idea what he was actually going to do. On set, he would be handed strips of paper torn from another page with handwritten lines that he had to learn to say backwards on the spot, another fond memory of playing the part. As Los Angeles slowly begins to rebuild and continues honoring Lynch's legacy and his lasting impact on the film community, Struycken and his wife are currently staying in a Long Beach rental. He looks forward to his son-in-law's wedding in March, with the hope that the GoFundMe will help the 7-foot-tall actor buy a new suit for the occasion. To my surprise, while it took a few weeks, now the insurance is starting to come together with visits and cleanups. As far as other people coming to our help, it's been a great experience, he says.